point, your spa water should be balanced and you've treated for any metals that may be present. If you have any questions about either of these steps, your hot spring dealer can help. Since you've just balanced your spa water, there's a good chance there's still a vanishing act at work in your hot tub, and that's fine. We can move on to the next step, which is to start up your ACE system. The first step when starting up your ACE system is to add salt. Take a look at the label on the bottle of salt that came with your ACE system to determine how much salt you need based on your spa model. You can add the salt 1 cup at a time directly to the filter compartment with the jets running. After you've added all the salts and the jets have run for a few minutes, use the salt test strips that also came with the ACE system. Verify that you have the right amount of salt in the water. You want to have about 1,750 parts per million of salt to maximize the efficiency of your ACE system. The second step is to tell the ACE system how much chlorine you need. Depending on when you bought your hot spring spa, you'll have one of two ways of doing this. If you have an older hot spring spa, you'll need to first set the spa size. You can look up the spa size in the owner's manual and input it into your control panel. You'll only need to do this step once. Then you'll need to set your use level between 1 and 5. If you have a newer hot spring spa, you won't need to set a spa size. You'll simply select an output level between 0 and 10. When your spa is set to 0, your ACE system will be off. The final step in the ACE startup process is to shock with granular dichlor. This is an important step because you need to clean the fill water that you've just added to the hot tub, and you will also want to address any contaminants that may have been in the plumbing. To shock with the dichlor, add granular sodium dichlor directly to the filter compartment following the instructions on the bottle. You want to bring the chlorine level up in the water to 5 parts per million. After shocking, make sure you reposition the vanishing act over the heater return on the spa because it's likely moved. With that, you're done, and you'll return to the spa 24 hours later. The next day, you'll test the water again with a test strip, checking for pH, alkalinity, hardness, and now dichlor. If your hardness is still above 50 parts per million, you'll need to add another vanishing act, calcium remover. If you had especially hard water, you may be using a larger vanishing act that will allow you to remove more hardness. But it's important that you do get that hardness level down to 50 parts per million. Finally, make sure that there's about 3 parts per million of chlorine in the water. The way the ACE system works is that it will clean the spa water before it can establish a chlorine residual. So if you dip a test strip and it doesn't look like there's chlorine in the water, that's because the ACE system is still working on cleaning your spa water. Once the spa water's clean, it can build up the chlorine residual that you will see on your test strip. So it's important that you add dichlor to the spa water once a day until the ACE system has caught up with your use pattern and cleaned your spa water effectively. From there, you can let the ACE system do the work. Happy hot tubbing! We hope you're enjoying your hot spring spa. The ACE system is designed to make water care very easy. It eliminates the need to do daily or even weekly water care maintenance. But there are a few things you need to do to ensure your spa water stays sparkling clean. It's important that you use a test strip to test the spa water once a week or every time you get in the hot tub. Use the test strip to test for pH, alkalinity, hardness, and chlorine. You want to make sure the pH and alkalinity stay within the OK range. You also want to take special care to ensure that the hardness level stays below 50 parts per million. This is important in order to get the maximum life out of your ACE system. Hardness can increase as you top off, so make sure you use the Vanishing Act calcium remover to decrease your hardness level anytime it's above 50 parts per million. When you dip the test strip, you'll also be testing for chlorine. You want to have about 3 parts per million of chlorine in the water. If there's more chlorine than this, then you'll want to adjust your use level or your output level down to decrease the amount of time the system is running each day. If your chlorine level is below 3 parts per million, you'll want to increase your output level or use level accordingly. Beyond the weekly dip of a test strip, you'll also want to conduct maintenance every 30 days. Your ACE system will remind you when 30 days has passed by flashing the water care icon and the green hot spring on indicator light on the front of your cabinet. Every 30 days, you'll want to balance the spa water again, taking care to keep the hardness below 50 parts per million. You'll also want to dip a salt test strip to make sure your salt level is within the okay range. Salt level can also increase or decrease over time as you top off and use the spa. At the 30-day mark, you'll also want to do a shock with granular dichlor. Follow the instructions on your dichlor bottle to increase the chlorine level to about 5 parts per million. At this point, you're done with a 30-day maintenance step. If you don't conduct this step, and if you don't reconfirm your use level or your output level, this hot tub will assume that you haven't been using it, and it will default to a lower setting, decreasing the amount of chlorine that's being generated. If you make sure to do these simple steps, a weekly dip of a test strip, and the 30-day monthly maintenance, you'll be sure to enjoy easy water care with the ACE system. If you have any questions, talk to your hot spring dealer. Happy hot tubbing! Cell will need to be replaced periodically over the life of your spa. There's a few things that you can do to help get the maximum life out of your ACE cell. First of all, make sure you keep your spa water balanced. Use a test strip to test regularly for pH, alkalinity, and hardness. Be sure to keep the hardness level below 50 parts per million. Hardness may be the single most important factor affecting your cell life. You'll also want to make sure you keep your salt level at about 1750 parts per million. By having your salt at this level helps optimize the ACE cell performance. You can verify the salt level using the salt test strips that ship with your ACE system. You'll also want to make sure you keep your output level or use level set to the lowest level possible in order to meet your needs. You can use the boost function or add sodium dichlor by hand to supplement the system when you have an increased need for chlorine. As a part of your normal maintenance, we recommend that you inspect and clean your filters and the ACE cell every 3 months. This will also help extend the life of the cell. Finally, we suggest incorporating the freshwater silver ion cartridge with the ACE system. The freshwater AG+ silver ion cartridge prohibits the growth of bacteria, which means the ACE system doesn't have to work quite as hard to keep your spa water clean. The two products work great in conjunction. If you follow these steps, you'll get the maximum life out of your ACE cell and be on your way to enjoying the absolute best hot tub ownership experience. Happy hot tubbing!
To maximize the life of your ACE cell, it's important to keep the calcium hardness in your spa water at or below 50 parts per million. Now your spa is going to automatically remind you that you need to check your cell every 30 days. However, upon regular inspection, should you see some calcium buildup, it's important to clean that cell. At a minimum, you should be cleaning your cell once every 3 months. First, turn your ACE system off. To do this, set the spa size and use level to 1, or select an output level of 0. On older hot spring models, you may not have an off setting. In this case, you can power down your spa for cell cleaning. The next step is to create your cleaning solution. Follow the instructions on the cell cleaning bottle to create the right mix of pH down and spa water. Place the lid on the cleaning bottle and shake the solution to mix. Now you are ready to clean the cell. Remove the cell from the filter standpipe and place it in the cleaning solution. If there is any scale on the cell, you will see bubbles indicating that the cell is being cleaned. Allow the cell to soak for 15 minutes or until the scale has dissolved. You can visibly inspect the cell for remaining scale by looking through the slots at the end of the cell. If there is still scale buildup, you will want to create a new batch of the cleaning solution and clean the cell again. Repeat this process until there is no scale left on the cell. You can also use a commercial cell cleaning product or a mix of muriatic acid or pool acid for removing tough scale. Remember, never stick anything into the cell to try to remove scale. This will cause permanent damage to your cell and will void your warranty. The best way to prevent scale buildup on the cell and to avoid the need for frequent cleaning is to keep the hardness level of your spa water at or below 50 parts per million at all times. Once your cell is clean, replace the cell in the filter standpipe and turn your ACE system back on to your normal use settings. Now you can get back to hot tubbing.